We've got a really, really special episode for you today. And it's been kind of cloaked in mystery and magic, and more than anything else, beauty. So let me introduce you to my guest for the first or second, or we don't even know, time, Miss Alise Marie. Alise Marie has been creating health and beauty potions for over 30 years. She's an actress, writer, and certified holistic nutritionist. Alise Marie is passionate about plant-based lifestyle and align with the cycles of Earth, Moon, and stars. And more than anything else, she is the beauty witch herself, with her book now out. Welcome, Alise Marie. How are you?
Oh, thank you, Patty. Very happy to be here for the whatever time we don't know.
We don't know. I mean, it would probably be too confusing if we tried to explain to people the last 10 minutes of figuring out who we are, where we are, how we got here, what day it is. But you know,
let's just say it's enchanted somehow. Yes.
It's enchanted. And it is enchanted. And I have a most enchanted guest. So tell us a little bit about your new book, The Beauty Witch. I'm so excited to get it.
Well, I can show it to you if you like.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, she was slightly delayed overseas, apparently, but has finally been released here in the States and will be out next month, early next month in UK, Canada, Australia, and then the rest of the world. We're waiting to figure out when that's happening, but you can definitely get it on Amazon and through my website. You can get author copies, signed copies on my website, and I'm just very happy because this was like any book. It was a little bit in the making. You know, you write something and then it seems forever by the time you go through the publishing process and the printing process and the unforeseen delays process, and now it's out and now it's here and now it's physically here. And when the books actually showed up at my apartment, I kind of just looked at them and was like, what is this box? Where is this box from? Why is my publisher sending me this enormous box? I didn't realize it was here. You know, we had sort of waited a bit. So yeah, so it's a beautiful book. I think they did a beautiful job with it. And the first part of the book is about working with the cycles of the moon and the ritual of beauty, which is something really important to me, the ritual really of taking care of yourself. And there's a little bit of theory there about how to make your own beauty products, your own potions, your concoctions. And then we kind of get into the actual recipes. So we go head to toe. There's a little chapter for each part of the body and how to care for it, and oh, puppy. And all the various different potions you could make for whatever kind of ails you or whatever you want to create. So there's some magic, certainly some magic in there. There's magical properties to each potion, of course. And it's just a really fun book. It's pleasurable, it's sensual, it's really, its entire design is to empower and to bring you back to yourself, bring you back to the body, you know.
No, it's beautiful. And we need to do that. It's getting better than it was. But when I was in the craft and in the practice so many years ago, a lot of years ago, it was like looking outside, all the things you're doing, your powers, but these women forgot to like brush their hair or take care of themselves. That whole early goddess thing. And I'm like, this isn't right. So you putting that focus back on beauty, inner and outer beauty, and how to take care of yourself. Again, I do think the trend is now finally coming back that way. But for a while, it was just like, I don't need to be that much of an earth goddess. I mean, I'm an earth goddess, but I don't need to be that much of an earth goddess.
I absolutely agree with you. And early on, because I've been doing this to varying degrees in terms of out in the world for a long time. And early on, I got some flack. I got some like, what could you possibly know? What could you possibly know? own a hairbrush. You clearly want some lipstick. You must be very fluffy. You must be. And that used to anger me. And to this day, the concept of beauty as somehow superficial or fluffy drives me bananas, because it's not. It's a healing, wonderful thing. And the more we really grasp onto that and hold it and bring it close and make it a part of our everyday, our many parts of our day and our nights, we're just that much more confident. Yes, and that's what we need. I think we need more of that in this world. There's enough out there to make us feel like we've been knocked down. So I think it's really up to us to bring ourselves back up. And I think beauty rituals, as much from the inside as from the out, but they work together. They're not separate in my book. No pun intended. In my world, they are not separate. And I think it's so important that we recognize that. It's a part of being powerful to me.
I agree wholeheartedly. And again, if you feel good about yourself and I know who you're being, you're going to be better and more powerful in everything you do, or in craft, or in your work, or in your saving the world, or whatever it is that you think you have to do. I'm thinking, everywhere. I'm thinking that your book really did come out, because it's admittedly been a weird couple of years where we were like sent into our homes and don't come out and you don't see people. And if you do see people, you got a mask over your face and you got a hat thing. So this is like an unveiling or a cocooning where people might have said, because statistics are how many people gain weight and how many people just like, I haven't gotten out of stretch pants in 2 years, and all this stuff is like, okay, you got to come outside now. We got to get it back. So maybe this is divine timing, even for your book to come out. And somebody look in the mirror and go, what do I need? Okay, I need the Beauty Witch.
And I cannot tell you how many messages, personal emails, contacts, whether I knew people or didn't, over the last couple of years, just saying, I've let myself go and I don't know what to do. And that's really painful to me, because I understand why, I understand how it gets there, but it's heartbreaking to me that outside forces can do that to us.
Yeah.
And
so what would, on that point, what would you, so somebody comes to you and they did, and they go, I don't know where to begin. I don't know what to do. What do you tell them? Do you say, like, just start somewhere? Or
I think you can start small, but I feel like to some extent it has to be kind of a commitment to the transformation. When people would say to me, early on when we were first starting to talk about publicity for the book, people were saying, oh, well, I was really looking forward to live, to traveling, and that's still a little bit iffy right now, believe it or not. And so people say, well, you do a lot of virtual things, and you don't have to get dressed. You just have to, look okay from here up. And I'm like, not get dressed. When have I ever not gotten dressed? I don't even own sweatpants. I mean, so to me, there's a part of it that I wouldn't see the reason to ever let yourself go, even if no one else ever sees you, because so much of this is about for you, for doing it for yourself and for feeling good. It's like putting on perfume when you're not going anywhere, seeing anyone. It's for you. It's like cleaning your house. Yes, it's like sleeping in a beautiful nightie or no nightie and beautiful sheets, and it's for you. And so it breaks my heart when other women and it's men too, for sure, definitely men, but let's face it, it's mostly a female audience for this kind of book, and it just hurts me when they say, oh, I've let myself go. I say, okay, well, we need to get you back. First of all, what are you eating? What do you drink? What are you not eating? Let's get back there. Yes, okay, well, I was eating a lot of chips during lockdown. Okay, but it's not lockdown anymore. We don't have that excuse anymore. Let's put down the Doritos and let's pick up some fruit. We can do this, And same thing. It's like you put on your clothes, for me, it's a big one, the skincare ritual. Do your skincare. I don't care if you wear makeup or you don't. I don't wear makeup half the time. I don't, it's really just about the skin you're in, your skin, your hair, hydrating, using beautiful products, using clean, natural products as much as possible. It's not always possible. And sometimes you just might like something that's not wholeheartedly natural, but do your best with that. And take those moments. I really feel like it's about taking those moments to care for yourself. And like you say, it not only makes you more powerful in your magical work, in your work, in your art, but it radiates out and it affects everyone around you. And it elevates them, and it's like if you're giving yourself some love, then you're able to give it. And I think that's really key. Because I feel like people that are happy in some way, or feel confident and powerful in some way, even if craziness is going on around you, you can give that to other people, and then it's a bit of a ripple effect. So
Yeah. And yeah, it's that self-confidence, it's self-love. So many people
yes,
fell out of that, like
very much.
worthiness issues. It's like, so get that back. Start with you, because you're not going to get it to anybody else if you don't.
No, and nobody can do it for you. You have to do it. You have to get up, and if you can get up and take a shower, you can take care of your skin. You can take care of your hair, you can take care of your feet, you can take care of every inch of you. And why wouldn't you? This is the temple. This houses our spirits. This is the temple. Worship this, I see it as you're worshiping at the temple of your own sensuality. And I think that's incredibly important. And I think too, because we're in such a hectic pace, we're in such a crazy time, but we're also just, everybody, oh, I'm stressed. Well, these are the moments you can claim for yourself. And you can just take them and you can reclaim that power a little bit.
Yeah. And we have to, because what you said, nobody else will. The best advice I had ever got, I was young. I must have been 15. My big brother was quite a bit older, my middle brother. And he, when you idolize your big brother's girlfriends because they were so pretty and grown up, I must have been maybe 10 or 11 or 12. I don't know, anywhere in there. And she looked so pretty all the time. And I'm like, I don't have time to do that. And she goes, you'll never have time. You'll have to make time, and no one will ever do it except for you. No one can do it except for you.
She was
And
absolutely
that
right.
stuck in my head, and I was prepubescent, whatever it was. Well, yeah, no one will give me time. I have to make the time. It's me. So that stuck with me from this little kid idolizing a little teenage girl. That's it. Yeah.
And you're very fortunate that you had that, because not everybody has that. And
No.
sometimes, we're at that really awkward age. And that's kind of what I was hoping for with the book too, is that it's definitely geared for all ages, to me, in my opinion. And I would love to see people pass it down to a niece, a daughter, a younger sister, so that you can learn at an early age. I had a maternal grandmother who was very feminine, and she, had this very ornate dressing table, and there was this whole ceremony around all her beautiful French perfumes and her jewelry, and everything was just so. And I just thought she was the greatest. She was the closest thing to a glamorous movie star in my world, because there weren't really any. And so she was I just thought she was the cat's meow. And I'm so glad I had her to show me those things, and she would always say, oh, you spray a little perfume on your sheets, and oh, your robe, you have to have a beautiful robe. And I just thought, ooh, whatever secret little world she's in, I like it.
Right. And again, and it is what we need now. And I love that there is, you know, the word witch is popular again, and so many young women, young and men, but again, we're looking at a very much female audience of sorts, is discovering it. So yay, this is the perfect book for them to go take it inside to them as well. So yes, get those young
Absolutely.
girls and boys.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I say in the book somewhere, it's high time we took it out of the broom closet, you know, and it's
Yes.
true, and it's true. And I did have I had some, it's funny, I feel like it's such a mainstream thing now. It's such a mainstream word. It's so many people are onto it in a way. And yet when I was first shopping my book, I did hit some resistance, you know, it was kind of like, well, you're this green beauty expert. I hate that word, but you're this holistic person and we can't use witch in the title. Okay, next.
Yeah, because and now it's the word to have. They're going to go, of all the beauty books, they're going to go to the witch one, which what I like about that, the rise in whatever witchcraft, even if it's a fad for some of the young girls or whatever it is, it's a new awareness, a new both awareness of self-empowerment and of our dang planet. I'm
Yes.
so concerned with the earth right now. You know, whether they get elemental in their practice and start learning about air and fire and water and earth and how we have to protect this. And I thank goodness for that. Get our eyes out of the stars. Whoa, things falling down. Uh, you know, we have to do that. So it's whatever it happens with them. This new awareness, I think, is great, and that's a huge part of you, right? The whole natural, organic, and
yes, yes, yes. I'm been a huge fan of that for a really long time. Well over now, it's well over 35 years. I sort of stumbled upon it when I was a teenager, and there was nothing out there really, you know, especially if you weren't in a major city. It was very tough to get your hands on anything. And so I'm so happy that there are choices now, and like you say, there's a huge awareness, and I just think it's great. However people come into it, however people come to an awareness about the planet and how it's all connected, you know, food and energy and resources and people and the ocean, and just however people come to it, as long as they come to it, that's how I feel, you know. Um, I had gotten some criticism years ago. I got into a heated argument with a very staunch vegan, and I'm a pretty staunch vegan, but I just don't preach. And so we had gotten into this thing about, I was talking about, you know, younger women coming to me and saying, I have this terrible acne, and the first thing I would do is take them off dairy. And little by little, you know, they'd say, oh my goodness, this really cleared up my skin. And I got this flack from this sort of high profile vegan person that said to me, they're going to come at it from a place of beauty or health. Oh. I thought, well, who's going to take care of the animals if all the humans are in bad shape? I mean, come on. So, I mean, who's going to take care of the planet? Come on. So I just thought, and I remember saying to her, I don't care how they come to it, as long as they come to it, you know?
yeah,
What
that's
they're doing, you know, they're taking care of themselves, they're taking care of the earth. By this one little change in their lives, they're taking care of a lot of things. And they're feeling so confident suddenly. Suddenly an awkward teenager feels really good about themselves. How dare you criticize that? So I'm just, if anything any of us are doing can change one person's habit about not tossing something into the ocean, or, you know, that makes me very, very, very happy. And you're right, elemental magic is I think it's more key than ever. I do.
more, yeah, I do too. And you don't have to call yourself a witch, and you don't have to say it's spell working. It's just take care of our mother. It's whatever you want to call yourself.
Yeah, what are you gonna
So
live on if you don't
what?
take care of her?
Yeah, that's it. We all can't fit in a spaceship and go off to where Mars or wherever they're figuring that out. And who wants to? I don't.
No.
I I've got a box from you. I'm so excited. We could
You got
discover
it.
together what it is in it. So I'm going to open it up on
Well,
live. This is live. All I did was bark dog. Yeah, all I did was just slide the side. So I don't know what's in it. So this is live on camera. And of course, there's a barking dog, but that's okay. The unboxing part will be mine. We'll have background Willow. Background Willow. Okay, it's open. It's open. It's open. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff in here. All right, what's this? Ooh, the Beauty Witch. There's a lovely note from you, of which it's about infused with magic and all sorts of funny things. Oh, look at. Ooh, this looks like the Beauty Witch. Look up. There's nothing better than little satin bags. I'll tell you that right now. So let's see what this is. I've never done anything like this on the air before. This is awesome.
that is
Ooh,
actually
what is this?
that is a sample of a soon to be released potion. I'm actually just waiting on the labels for the full size bottles, but we're ready to go. That is a beautiful.
I just got goosebumps.
Oh,
You guys, I wish we had sniff vision.
oh, sniff vision.
Mm.
That
What is
is
this?
a serum. It's a facial serum, and it is called Bouclier de Freya, and that means it is Freya's shield. So it is a warrior skin product. It is a beautiful, incredibly hydrating facial serum. You only need a little tiny bit on your fingertips, wherever you want it to go. It's infused with jasmine, a really high quality jasmine, and it's got hyaluronic acid and peptides and ceramides and avocado oil as a very nice barrier to keep all that moisture in. Because there's a lot of hype about hyaluronic acid, but honestly, unless you have a barrier, something that's called an occlusive, which is an oil that will hold it in, it just releases. So you can put as much of it on as you want and it's not going to matter. So this will stay on your skin. I think it will be beautiful in the LA weather.
I can't wait.
Yeah, you just need a tiny bit.
It's a box of stuff. Okay, this is a mystery box. Mystery box. Ooh, what is this? Beauty Witch La Sorcerer.
I can't read it.
Sorcerer. La Sorcerer. I'm not going to say it in French, but
Le
sorcerer.
Le
Yeah.
Sorcier. It means the witch. And there's 3 in that product line. So that's either the mask, the bath, or the tube. But you have
I might have. There's 3 different packages here, so maybe
yeah,
I have.
I can't see that far.
I know I can't see that far either. So I'm going to be so pretty next episode. My goodness.
Oh, you don't need any help. This is just a little extra.
Everything. I'm very touch sensitive. Even my psychic stuff is. This feels good, and I haven't even opened the packages on these yet.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is like, it's the holidays. Something else is in here too. So I hope this isn't too noisy in camera. I apologize between unwrapping paper and my dog. And what's this? Eau de fée?
That is Eau de Fée. That is a beautiful atmosphere and body mist. You can use it on your skin.
Your scents are amazing.
Thank you.
And I'm kind of a scent snob.
Me too. That one's great because it's a great body face mist for just a pick me up. It's very hydrating, but it's also an excellent atmosphere mist. It works wonders. I love to give it to people that are working in offices and public spaces because it's protective and it's clearing. So,
Wow.
that pesky coworker or,
Right. And there's this
that's
cute little card with you on it. And the book.
There she is. Yes.
I've got the book. I am so excited. So this really thank you for this gift. I am going to I'm just excited. I can't wait. Everything I've smelled so far, everything I've touched. And So you teach people how to do some of their own recipes and things.
I
So what's one
do.
of your good ones that you think people could, oh, try here, start this?
Oh, gee, it's funny because there's a lot of recipes. There are a lot of ingredients, and some of the ingredients, there's a pantry in the back, the Beauty Witch pantry, and don't even think about gathering all those ingredients at once. There's a lot. Some are very luxurious, some are very common. My advice would be to flip through the book, just kind of intuitively open to the spot, or go to the part that you think is going to be the place for you to start, and see what you're gravitating towards. See what, maybe it's a facial serum, maybe it's a hand lotion, maybe it's a body oil, maybe it's a cocktail, maybe it's an elixir or a brew. And just start with that and kind of build from there. And I mean, I have my favorites, of course, but everyone's going to have their favorites. And I do love the cocktail section, the brews and elixirs. They're wonderful. They're a great way to basically drink your powers. You're ingesting the magic of all the plants and the flowers and the resins and the oils, and it's wonderful. So I think that's a great place to start. And I'm a huge fan. There's a chapter in the beginning of goddess inspired potions, and I really love those. They're a little bit more involved. They're definitely the most involved of all the potions of the books, but I think if you connect particularly with one of the goddesses really, really strongly, you may want to start with one of those too.
Mm. Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah,
And yeah, and almost everybody I know, especially in our more witchy, more elemental world, really likes the involved thing. So but you
I
go into
do.
everything.
I
You're
do.
yeah, I do in it just and I might work well on this because it's not edible. I get frightened of edible. I may not start with your cocktail and elixir section, but I may start with the beauty section.
And that's the thing too, is that I like involved, but I also, look, we're all busy people. I like to do quick things as well sometimes too. Sometimes it's just a matter of these three ingredients work well, and they're going to get me out the door, and they're going to correct this obnoxious condition that's going on. And there you go. So, yeah,
And
I think
you go on. And you do have products for those who can't or don't have the time or wherewithal ability. You have a product line.
absolutely. I do. I have an atelier on my website, and you can buy everything that you have there, plus a few others. And I have a little travel set if you want to just try things. You don't want to commit to a full size product. So yeah, so it's doing well. I'm happy to. I don't put a lot of products out at once because I like to just not only develop everything that you see has been developed for a very long time, tested, tested, tested. But I I like for things to just sort of come to me and say, this is the right timing for this. This needs to come out. People need to know about this. And so that's when
Yeah.
I put something new up. Yeah.
And I think it is all the exact perfect timing right now. So everybody out there, go get the Beauty Witch secrets because they're all in the air. And I can't thank you enough, Alise Marie. So how can people let us know again how people can find you, how people can find your book, what all you have going on, anything you have coming up? We want
Well,
to know.
okay. I've been taping quite a few interviews and podcasts. They're not aired yet, so they'll be coming up. I'll put them up on social media and on my website as soon as they're ready to go. So the website is thebeautywitch.com. And you can write to me directly, of course, with any questions you have through there. It's just Alise at thebeautywitch.com. Any questions, anything you want to know. And I definitely have the products for sale there. I have lots of fun things to look at and read. I have all the articles I've written in. I do a monthly column at Enchanted Living magazine. So that that's concentrates very much on what's going on with the moon and the stars, and there's always a couple of recipes to go with those transits and those lunations, and sometimes there's beauty bites on there too. So we're not going to ask you to go in the kitchen, Patty, but if you want to, you could make
No,
some beauty
I have a
bites.
challenge. I have
And yeah, I'm on Instagram is the Beauty Witch Official. Facebook, I think it's just Alise Marie. I don't know. I don't go on Facebook very much, nor do I go on Twitter very much, but I believe I'm Madam Beauty Witch on there. But you can
beautiful.
find everything through my website.
Go to her website, you guys. You're going to love this beautiful, magical woman as much as I do. So again, we don't. I'm so glad to see you again for the second time.
Again.
And again, everybody's going, what? We have no idea what you're talking about. Neither do we. It's perfect though.
It's all right. We're having one of those
We're
mystical days, and it's good.
It is a beautiful mystical day. So thebeautywitch.com, everyone. Thank you, Alise. Thank you for coming on. Thank you
Thank
for
you
these
for having
beautiful gifts. I mean, everything is so elegant, just like you. It is beautiful, just like you, shiny and gold and just like
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing your beauty to the witching hour.